You are not a criminal. That is what you told yourself the night they read the verdict. The jury took 11 hours. You counted every one of them. The foreman stood. He did not look at you. That was the first sign. Guilty. One word. 11 hours. And now your life is measured in levels. Level 1. The holding cell at the federal courthouse smells like disinfectant and something older underneath it. You have been here for 6 hours. Your street clothes are gone. You are wearing a paper jumpsuit that tears if you move wrong. The fluorescent light above you does not flicker. It just burns. Steady. Indifferent. A marshal comes in. She does not introduce herself. She tells you that you will be transferred to a federal detention center within 48 hours for processing. She uses the word processing, like you are a form, like you are paperwork. You ask about your lawyer. She says your lawyer has been notified. She leaves. You sit on a concrete bench that is bolted to the wall. There is a drain in the center of the floor. You do not think about why the drain is there. This is the quiet before everything changes. You do not know that yet. You think this is the worst part. You are wrong. Level 2. The federal detention center is 34 miles from the courthouse. You ride there in a van with no windows. There are 4 other men in the van. Nobody speaks. The van smells like rubber and old sweat. The ride takes 51 minutes. When the doors open, the light is different, brighter, harsher. There are guards with clipboards. They do not greet you. They count you. Intake processing takes 7 hours. You are photographed, fingerprinted again. You were already fingerprinted at arrest, but they do it again here. Your personal items are cataloged into a brown envelope. Watch, belt, wallet, shoelaces. The officer seals the envelope. He writes your inmate number on the outside. Your inmate number is not your name anymore. You are given a medical screening. A nurse asks you a series of questions in a flat voice. Do you have any communicable diseases? Are you currently on any medications? Do you have any history of mental illness? You answer each one. She writes without looking up. You are assigned a housing unit. D block. Temporary assignment. They tell you temporary could mean 2 weeks. It could mean 3 months. It depends on your classification hearing. You do not know what a classification hearing is yet. You find out soon enough. Level 3. Classification determines everything. A Bureau of Prisons officer sits across a metal desk from you in a room with no windows. She has a file in front of her. It is thicker than you expected. She reads from it without looking at you. Your offense, your criminal history, your educational background, your behavior in the holding cell and the detention center. She is calculating your security level. The federal system uses a point-based model. Points are assigned for the nature of your offense, the length of your sentence, your prior record, your age, whether you have known associates in the prison system. The higher your score, the higher your security designation. Minimum, low, medium, high, administrative maximum. You are hoping for minimum. You are expecting low. She tells you medium. She says it the way a doctor announces a diagnosis. No emphasis, just information. Medium security means a federal correctional institution, multiple perimeter fences, armed patrols, controlled movement. You are allowed to move from your housing unit to the cafeteria, to programming, to recreation, but only during designated movement windows. Outside those windows, you do not move. You ask if the designation can change. She says yes. Good behavior, programming completion, clean incident record. It can go down. It can also go up. She says that part without expression. She closes the file. The classification hearing has taken 22 minutes. The decision will follow you for years. Level 4. Your first full day inside a federal correctional institution begins at 5:30 in the morning. The lights in the housing unit do not slowly brighten. They come on all at once. Full intensity. You will never fully adjust to this. No one does. Breakfast call is at 5:45. You have 9 minutes to be dressed, out of your bunk, and in the movement corridor. The first time you miss movement, you miss the meal. The guards do not come looking for you. The system does not accommodate lateness. You learn this the first morning. The cafeteria holds 300 men. The noise level is constant. Not loud, constant. It is the sound of metal trays and plastic cups, and 300 separate lives happening at the same time. You carry your tray to an open seat. You do not sit at a table where men are already seated. unless you have been invited. This is not a written rule. It is the first unwritten rule you learn. There are many unwritten rules. You will spend the first 2 weeks learning them. Not from a guide, not from the guards, from watching, from listening, from the small corrections that come when you get something wrong. At 7:15, movement opens for programming and work assignments. You have been assigned to the laundry facility, 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. The pay is 12 cents per hour. This is not an error. This is federal wage scale. By the time the first week ends, you have lost the ability to feel the passage of an hour. Time here is measured in movement windows, in meals, in the count. Level 5. The count happens 5 times every day. 4 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 9 p.m., 12 a.m. During count, you stand at your bunk. You do not sit. You do not lie down. You stand and wait while the officer walks the unit and verifies that every number matches a body. The count takes between 8 and 25 minutes depending on the officer and the unit. If the numbers do not clear, the count repeats. If it repeats 3 times, the institution goes into lockdown. You experience your first lockdown in week 3. A man in C block was found unconscious near the recreation yard. The institution goes on lockdown at 2:17 in the afternoon. You are locked in your cell. You have no information. The PA system says nothing. The guards say nothing. You wait. The lockdown lasts 11 hours. You have a bunk, a toilet, a sink, and a shelf. You have a book from the library. You have 11 hours. You read the same page 4 times without processing any of it. When the lockdown lifts, no one tells you what happened. You hear 3 different versions from 3 different men on your unit. You never find out which one is true. You learn that this is also part of the system. Level 6. At 90 days, you are eligible to access the phone system. Each call costs 21 cents per minute on a federal prepaid account. Your family must fund the account. If they do not, you do not call. The calls are monitored and recorded by default. Every inmate knows this. Conversations are careful, guarded. You speak to your mother for the first time in 4 months. She asks how you are. You say, fine. She knows you are not fine. You know she knows. Neither of you says this. The visit system operates similarly. Approved visitors must complete a background check and registration process that takes between 4 and 8 weeks. Your mother is approved in 6 weeks. Your visit is scheduled for a Saturday. Visiting hours run from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. You will see her through a table. No glass, no partition, but a guard is positioned at the end of each row of tables. The room smells like industrial cleaner. There are vending machines along one wall. Your mother buys you a bag of chips from the machine and sets it on the table like an offering. You eat them slowly. She watches you eat. The visit is 90 minutes. The guard calls time. Your mother hugs you. She holds on 4 seconds longer than the rules technically allow. The guard does not say anything. Some of them don't. Level 7. By month 6, you understand the economy. Commissary is currency, ramen packets, instant coffee, postage stamps. Stamps are the most stable unit of trade inside a federal facility. You can buy almost anything with stamps. A phone card, extra food, protection if you need it and you can afford it. Services, another man doing your laundry, handling a debt you cannot pay in stamps alone. You do not borrow unless you can repay immediately. This is not advice anyone gives you directly. It is the conclusion you reach by watching what happens to men who borrow and cannot pay. You have been careful. You have been quiet. Your incident record is clean. Your programming attendance is consistent. At your 6-month review, your case manager tells you that you are on track. He uses those exact words, on track. You leave his office and stand in the movement corridor for a moment. You realize that on track, inside a federal institution, means that you are doing everything correctly, and that correctly means invisible, compliant, unnoticed. You have become very good at being unnoticed. Level 8. In your 2nd year, a man 3 cells down from you gets a date, a release date. His sentence is ending. You watch what happens to a man in the weeks before his release. He gets quieter, not calmer, quieter in a different way, like he is already partly somewhere else. He stops engaging in arguments that would have caught his attention 6 months ago. He starts giving things away. Extra commissary. A pair of decent sneakers. He gives away things like a man who knows he won't need them anymore. The day he leaves, he shakes hands with the men he respects. He nods at the ones he doesn't. He walks out of the unit at 6:15 a.m. without looking back. You do not see someone leave and feel happy for them in the way you would have expected. You feel something more complicated. Something that takes you 3 weeks to identify. You feel the distance between where he is going and where you are staying. Level 9. Your sentence is not ending yet, but the system is moving you. Good behavior and programming have brought your security level down. After 26 months at medium security, you are reclassified to a low-security federal correctional institution. The transfer happens in 72 hours. You are allowed to take your property, clothing, approved books, personal photographs in a clear plastic bag. Everything that does not fit in one box is left behind or mailed home. The low-security facility has dormitory housing instead of individual cells. Open bay. 40 men in one large room. You have a bunk, a footlocker, a small curtain if you hang one yourself. There are no bars. There are no individual cell doors. There is less noise, a different kind of noise, a noise that never fully stops. The perimeter is 2 fences instead of 3. There are no armed towers. The movement windows are wider. The recreation yard is larger. You can walk in a straight line for 80 feet before you reach a fence. You walk it the first day. You count every step. Level 10. In the low-security facility, a caseworker sits across from you and places a packet of papers on the desk. Release planning. If you complete your sentence with your current record, you will be released to supervised release, 3 years of it. You will report to a federal probation officer within 72 hours of release. You will submit to drug testing. You will not leave the judicial district without prior approval. You will not associate with known felons. You will maintain employment or be actively seeking it. You will provide your probation officer with your address, your employer, your daily schedule on request. You sign the acknowledgement form. The caseworker tells you that the majority of people who complete federal sentences and then violate supervised release do so in the first 90 days. He says this not as a threat, he says it as information. You fold your copy of the form and put it in your footlocker. You lie on your bunk that night and look at the ceiling. The ceiling in the dormitory is 14 feet high. You can tell because you counted the cinder blocks on the wall beside your bunk once, and each block is approximately 8 inches tall, and there are 21 of them. You do things like this now. You count things. It is not something you decided to do. It is something the system taught you without meaning to. Level 11. Release day comes on a Tuesday in November. You are processed out beginning at 4:30 a.m. You are given your brown envelope. Watch, belt, wallet, shoelaces. The wallet has $47 in it. That is what you came in with. The Bureau of Prisons also provides a gate check, $500 for release expenses, issued by federal regulation. You are given your release paperwork, the address of your federal probation officer. Your first appointment, Thursday at 2 p.m., 2 days away. You are walked to the facility entrance. The outer door opens. You step through it. The door closes behind you. The parking lot is empty except for a pickup truck idling near the edge. Your brother is inside it. He drove 4 hours. He is 2 years older than you, and he has been waiting since 4 a.m. because he did not know exactly what time you would walk out. He gets out of the truck when he sees you. He stands beside the door. He does not say anything. Neither do you. You get in. He drives. The road outside the facility is 2 lanes, trees on both sides, no fences, no movement windows, no count. You can look out the window in any direction, and there is no perimeter. You rode in a van with no windows to get here. You did not know what was coming. Now you are riding back in the opposite direction with everything behind you, and you still do not know what is coming. The only difference is that you know what you are made of now. You know exactly how much of it there is, and you know the precise cost of every single thing you used to take for granted. The road continues. You watch it.